Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So this is episode 2 of my PMDG 777-300 tutorial series for MSFS. So episode 1 we covered getting the aircraft from fully cold and dark up to ready for taxi, and in this episode we're going to cover taxi, takeoff, climb and all the way up to our cruising altitude. So we are at the gate. A GSX has pulled us out the gate and we are ready to go. I did have to double check the end of my video to make sure that I hadn't missed anything that's important, but I don't think I did, so that's good. So we will crack on. So as I say, we've pulled out the gate, engines are running, I've gone through the sort of after start flow, so APU's off, flaps are 5, all the MCP etc is all set. What I will do, that I forgot to do before, is we will, well I have done it now but I forgot, so we would go strobes on and the taxi light would come on, not the runway turn off. And as I say, flaps are set to 5. I do need to set the trim because I've only just connected my controller. That's the wrong button. Trim needs to be 4.75, which is there. So what we will do is we will run through the before taxi checklist. So anti-ice not required. Recall, press it once, nothing in there, press it again, all good. Recall is checked. Auto brake, RTO, flight controls are checked, I checked them a minute ago, and ground equipment is clear. Wonderful. Hide the checklist. Cool. So if you missed my first episode, I will leave a link to it in the description, and I'll put a card at the top of the video that you can click to go back to that one if you're interested. As I say, it shows you cold and dark right up to just before where we are now. So we are taking off 28 left here at San Francisco. So if I bring up the charts, although this is probably going to ask me to log in. Oh, of course it is. Let me just log in. You won't be able to see this, but let me just log in. There we go, cool. So if I load the current flight, which is this one, so we're doing 28 left, not 28 right, which I know says not used, but at least it's got a headwind, so I'm just going to change that to 28 left. Same departure, same transition, that's all fine. So if we bring up the airport chart, we're here. So we are going to taxi, we're going to taxi out here, and we're going to taxi via Alpha, Bravo, Foxtrot. Going to cross one left, one right, and then Foxtrot all the way down to the end for a full length takeoff, 28 left. So let's get rid of that. MCP is all set, that's all set. Auto brake, parking brake, doors are set to automatic. Reset the view. People that have watched my episode 1, you'll notice that at the end of the episode we were already moving, but I wasn't able to just record in one long episode, so that's why we're no longer moving. So we will release the brakes and off we go. Now you don't need a lot of throttle, I mean to be honest hardly any throttle. I could have moved that far less than I did for the 777-300ER. So we've got the GE 90 engines, and they are absolutely massive, largest engines fitted to a commercial airliner when this was built, so you barely need any thrust at all. So because of the length, need to overshoot quite dramatically, and then full right. Obviously I don't have a tiller, I'm just using my rudder pedals, so it's not perfect, but it will do. So round we go. And I'd say that will do. Just about. Right, so we're going to go up here, turn right, and then basically go all the way down. Yeah, hope you're liking these videos, guys. The response to episode 1 has been amazing. More views than I've got on any of my previous videos. It's been really nice to see. Glad people are enjoying it. Just say do check that video out. Leave any comments. Smash the like button if you find it useful. And if you want to see more of these videos and you don't want to miss out when I upload, please do smash the subscribe button as well and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload. And there'll be a few more episodes after this. I haven't quite decided how many yet. I think it's probably going to end up just being 3, and then I might do a few sort of extra ones. But I think it will be 3 videos for this flight. So obviously this one, as I say, goes up to cruise, and then I'll most likely do one that covers descent, approach, landing, shutdown, that sort of thing. So down here and then all the way to the end, although actually I think I should be on that one, but it's fine. We'll pretend that ATC have said we can go on this one. Just check the recording is all good, which it is. It's going to turn my voice up a tad. There we go, that's better. So we will, while we're going along here, we will bring the checklist up. Before takeoff checklist, flaps 5, checklist complete. So the next checklist will be after takeoff, so that's fine. Hide the checklist, reset the view. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the previous video. This is Flight Beam's KSFO. This was one of, I think, the first airports I ever bought for prepared. May have even been FSX actually, I lose track. Yeah, I always remember Flight Beam being sort of top notch when it came to prepared. So I used to get all of theirs, KSFO, Denver, you know, the lot. So it's nice to finally have them providing a San Francisco scenery, and it's great. It's as good a quality as you'd expect from Flight Beam, which, you know, I don't think I need to say any more than that. They're always pumping out amazing quality scenery. So we need to go pretty much straight on. So we'll just keep moseying on down. All is well. I'm not sure if there's any cabin views built in, which I think is a bit of a shame, unless I just haven't figured it out, which is likely. So, crossing the runway, check there's nothing incoming, which there isn't. And cross again, and then all the way down to the end. Let me know in the comments, guys, did you pick up the 777? If you did, are you enjoying it? What routes are you doing? I'd be interested to hear some route ideas. And also, did you pick up the MD11 as well? TFDI. Yeah, TFDI. That you know which one I mean. The MD11. I think it'll be a next month purchase for me, and probably the freighter. I'm not that bothered about the passenger one, to be honest. I'd most likely use it for DHL, for FedEx and UPS and the like. Use the freighter one. Yeah, it's nice to finally have an MD11 in the sim. I'm going to reserve judgment until I've got it. I think the reviews have been positive. I think some people think it's a bit, I wouldn't say overpriced, I don't think that's fair, but I think they've pitched it at the same price pretty much as the 777, which in itself is fine, but I don't think they are comparable with the cabin and various other bits and pieces and the quality of the simulation. I don't think it's by any means a bad add-on. I just think maybe it should have been priced a little bit less, but that's just, as I say, I'm not going to judge it too much until I've picked it up, and I will be picking it up, just yeah, it's going to have to wait because I've obviously spent on the 777. But yeah, looking forward to having that. I had the original PMDG, I had the PMDG MD11 way back in FSX and really enjoyed it. That's where I got learning with the whole cold and dark and how to program the aircraft, moving away from just pressing Control E and the aircraft starting itself up. So yeah, bit of a classic for me. The MD11 takes me right back to the FSX days. So yeah, I'll be picking it up, just not yet. But let me know in the comments if you have, how you liking it. Have you picked up both? If you didn't, how did you decide which one to get? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Right, nearly there. Do a quick config check. No horn. Checklist is complete. We are going to pretend that we've already got the clear for takeoff, so we're not going to line up and wait or anything like that. I'm going to zoom out my map. It's a bit of a sporty turn, isn't it? I'm going to be very impressed if the LNAV makes that turn, but I guess we're going to find out. Right. So turn-offs on, landing lights on, taxi light off. Actually, I'm going to leave the taxi light on because I can't remember. No, it's not a checklist item. I'm going to pretend that we turn it off, even if United don't. We do. Right. All is good. Thank God I turned off the damage detection rubbish, so it's not going to crash the sim. Right, all the way past, just about to hit the pillar. Wonderful. Cool, right, I'm all set, I think. So we'll go 40%. And Toga. And power is set. Well, isn't that speedy? Going to be a speedy takeoff.
V1. Rotate.
And positive rate. LNAV. Right, now I normally wouldn't do this, but I am going to do it because I want to see how the autopilot handles that turn. I'll go flaps 1. And flaps coming up. So after takeoff, landing gear up, flaps are travelling, and flaps are up. After takeoff, checklist is complete. Get rid of the checklist. Turn-offs can come off, and off we go. So let's see how the LNAV, I mean, it doesn't look as tight actually now that we're in the air. It looked much worse on the, it looked much worse when it was zoomed out. Very nice. Cool, right, I'm gonna do the Boeing thing, and we are looking at 147. And I'm trying to work out which is the quickest way to turn this. I don't remember it being this hard in the 7.3, or in prepared, I might add. Of course, if it was an Airbus, this wouldn't matter. 147. Cool. So, flaps are up, gear is up, APU is off, turn-offs are off, taxi light is off, and soon. So that's 9,000, so soon we'll be doing our 10,000 checks. I'm also going to zoom out my navigation. And 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Seat belts are already in automatic, so that's fine. Right, so I think soon we'll be going through transition. I think it's 18,000, so just gone past 15,000. So when we get to transition, we have to change the altimeter from QNH to standard, which means, and the altitude tape will shimmy around a little bit. And you'll know that you need to change it because you'll get a little standard icon in yellow below the speed tape. Oh, it's obviously not 18,000. There we go. So we hit the STD for standard button here on the barrow. There we go. Looks like the QNH might have actually been fairly close because the tape didn't really move. And that's that all the way up to cruise. So I think I can probably leave that there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Just a quick one, this one, just to walk you through, you know, the various flows in the aircraft, getting in the air, and just some things to manage on the way up. Hope you've enjoyed, hope you find it useful. as I say, if you missed episode 1, I will link it below, and I'll also put a card at the top of the video for you to check out. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please do hit subscribe, really means a lot. Hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.